sometimes you just have to answer the call, and that's exactly what I did this past weekend. DC kept calling my name, kept coming up in my life, kept coming up in conversations. Washington, D.C., that is, not daylight candles, because that's always in my life. That's a part of my life, and we're coming up on a year, yay! But we'll talk about that when it gets closer to that. Anyway, so on Saturday, I woke up, got dressed real cute. I thought my outfit looked cute. Of course, I had yellow on, just trying to bring some brightness in my life, and it was confirmed that I did look cute, because when I stopped to take a rest, I walked past a lady and she said, "I really like your outfit." It's like, "Thank you." That made me feel good. It's like, yes, you did good, Rashon. But yeah, and so my plan was to visit. I actually did not go into DC. I kind of drove through DC, but actually didn't go into DC. Anyway, the plan was to go to National Harbor and to visit two places that I really wanted to visit since the world is opened back up a little more. One place was the Mahogany Bookstore. They just opened up at the National Harbor. It's another location. I'm not sure where their other location is, but I know they're at the National Harbor now. They just opened there. Anyway, so I wanted to visit there just to congratulate them on their opening. And I just wanted to see the layout, because it is my prayer and my hope that one day that Life in the Daylight will be on their shelves. Fingers crossed. And y'all know my love for food. If y'all follow along, you've heard about me and my love for food. The Furlough cheesecake, oh my gosh, so good. Best cheesecake I have ever had in my life. It's so good. Cheesecake Factory who? Cheesecake Factory who? No, can't touch them. So good. It's so good. I bought 4 little minis. The sweet potato one, that was the first time me trying it. It didn't even make it back to Virginia. It did not. I ate it on my way down. It was so good. I had it before. It's been about 2 years since I actually had them. I was able to find them, the little mini ones, in Walmart, and I haven't been able to find them in over 2 years down here. So I was just like, yes, I have to go. I have to get me some cheesecake. And I'm so glad I did. It was so worth it. It was so worth it. Then as I got closer to driving up there, I realized and remembered that my cousins were up in the area. Didn't know if they would be available, so I reached out, and they were. Well, 2 out of the 3 work calls, but I ended up getting to see all 3 of them. But I spent most of my time there with Justin and Joshua. Y'all haven't heard me talk about my baby. I'm sorry, the young man. No, my baby. That's my baby. He doesn't like me calling him his baby. He's not a baby. He's a kid. But it was just so great to be in his presence, to get his love and to give him love and to play around with him for the first time in 2 years. It was the medicine that I needed. And actually faced one of my fears. We did ride on the Capitol wheel. Hadn't been on a Ferris wheel in 7 years. The first one I ever went on, or to my recollection, was the one at Coney Island. Not a good experience. That thing was so raggedy and rickety and swung back and forth. Shout out to Karima. But yes, this ride was so much better. If you keep still, it doesn't sway that much. It's a nice, easy ride. and it was fun. So yes, I am glad that I got away, because life right now is kind of interesting. Y'all, please pray for me. Please, please pray for me. Yeah, because I really need it. I really need it. There's a lot of moving parts in my life right now, and I just need prayer for direction. So y'all that know the word of prayer, please pray for me, and I thank you for your prayers in advance. So enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be the daylight in someone else's life, and enjoy the daylight in yours.